Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen and I love to craft. Today we will be working on a happy birthday card. We will be using the All About Cake die set, and this is from Concord and Night, and here is their website here. We will be using the Recollections pink ombre paper pad. I feel like that was a mouthful, but we will be using a few shades of pink. We do have a A2 size card panel here. And this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 once you fold it. And I also use my Cricut to cut this out and my score tool to score a line down the middle. That way that it is easier to fold. And we will also be using the Sizzix Big Shot to cut all of our dies out. Everything will be listed down in the description box below. Just click the arrow and you'll be able to see everything on the Amazon storefront. Let's go ahead and get started on today's video. I went to my mom's house the other day and went through all of her stamp and die sets, and this was one that just really caught my eye. What she likes to do is take a magnetic sheet and separate all the dies. That way that we can have them all in an envelope and they're all together. She also likes to keep the paper that comes with it. That way that we have the website and all the information about the die sets. We will not be using this piece today, but we will be using all of the others. So let's go ahead and take it out. And I want to separate the dies by color. And let's see. I'm going to go with a dark pink for this one. And for the words, we have yay, hooray, and we have cheers. So I'm going to do yay in this color as well, and then we can go ahead and cut this down. Here's the Sizzix Big Shot where we will run all of the dies through. I like to do as many dies as I can on the sheet, so I'm going to go ahead and take one out. So I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to take the piece of paper, line the die up on it, and it looks like this one we can actually trim off a good bit. So let's cut it about right there. All right, the next one that I want to do is this mid piece of cake, and let's just go with the next shade from it. And we'll just cut off a little piece, but let's do hooray in this color as well. So we can put that piece of paper right there, put the piece of cake on it, and our sentiment. So we'll have that one there. And then we need to do yay. So let's do, and the next shade is this color here. So we're going to do the smaller piece of cake, and the word yay. Just like that. Okay, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's trade out the cheers and the yay, because I want the smaller word to be on the smaller piece of cake. That way that they're not the same color. Okay, so now I'm going to take these right here, and they are going to be sort of like sparklers on a cake, and I want to do that in gold, so let me go get my gold paper pack. Okay, here's my gold paper pack. If you watched some of my other videos and you know exactly which one this one is, it has so many pretty gold pieces of paper in here, and let's use one. I think we should use the chunky gold today. Let's just see if it works out. especially since these are such small die pieces. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to turn out, but we can definitely try, and I feel like this is 2 pieces of paper, but it's not. And my book is starting to tear, so maybe we shouldn't use that one. Let's try this one. I think that one will be really pretty. Okay, and let's just cut out a little rectangle here. And we can put it right there. And then for the little stems on the sparklers, let's go in with a very light pink. So maybe the first shade of pink. And we can cut out another rectangle here. Okay, the next thing that we can do are the candles. For the sticks of the candles, let's do another rectangle here. And we will trim this one down. Just like that. Let's take the gold again, and we will do the tops of the candles in gold. And I think that that is about all that we could fit on here. So let's go ahead and roll it through the Sizzix Big Shot, and I will be right back. If you have never used a Sizzix Big Shot, it does tell you how to create the sandwich. And so this is super easy and very self-explanatory to use. I already have mine set up correctly, so all that I have to do is put on the top cutting plate and roll it through. So now that that is done, let's go ahead and separate all the pieces. Okay, so what I want to do next is run these through the Big Shot, and I also want to run through another pair of the sparkler tops, that way that we can double layer those. And I also want to do another set of the candles because I want 5 candles on there. So we'll do 1, 2, so we'll do that, and that. So we're going to take the swirls on the cake with a lighter shade of pink, and also the sticks of the candles and sparklers with a light shade of pink. And we are also going to be doing the gold and the tops of the candle and sparkler. So I'm going to go ahead and run this through. Okay, the next thing that I like to do is to put up all of the dies, that way that I do not lose any, and also organize all of the pieces. Okay, now that this is all organized, we can fold our card panel. And it opens up from the top, and we can set that to the side. I like to use this glue pen, and it is from Michaels, and it is by the Recollections brand. I actually have a couple packs of this. My mom knows that I love this so much, and so every time that I run out, she runs out and gets me a new one. I feel like this is better than the squeeze tube of glue because sometimes it gets a little bit stuck and it won't come out. So here is the bottom of the cake, and I'm going to put a few dots of glue across the bottom, and we are going to put the bottom on top of the middle. Press it down a little bit. Then I'm going to take the very top of the cake and do the same thing. Put a few little lines of glue, and then put this piece on top. And the good thing about the glue pen is it takes a few seconds for it to dry, so you definitely have enough time to keep moving your pieces around until you get it as straight as you can. Now I want to go ahead and add our words on here. So it's going to say yay, cheers, and hooray. So let's go ahead and take hooray, and we can put a few dots of glue on the back. With the smaller pieces, you really don't want to put too much glue on there just because you don't want it to get too soggy. I have my reverse tweezers here. These are so nifty for picking up pieces like this, that way that you don't get the glue all over your hands. I'm gonna put it about right there. Okay, so we have that one down. Let's go ahead and do the word yay. For the smaller words, I do have this wax tool, and it's easy to pick up the letters and flip them over like this. And then I'm going to add some glue to them, and then we will use the wax tool again to flip it over. And you can grab it with your little tool like this, Oops, actually we're going to put it up here. Put it just like that. And then we can put the Y down. Just like that. And now let's add cheers. So I'm going to start off okay, let's do the C first. Do the H. And the E. Okay, let's do the other E, R, S. Okay, so we need to move these letters down just a little bit. So I'm just going to scoot them over. Okay, they're definitely not center, but we will work on that next time. Next time I think I'm going to take the two E's, center those first, and then put the word down just because it's easier to center it first like that, but it's completely fine. So let's go ahead and add on the little swirly pieces. I think I just want to add on this one right here instead of all three of them. And press that one down a little bit. So now we're just going to flip it over, and I want to go ahead and assemble two of the sparklers. We're going to add two of the tops together. Take a piece of glue, put this one on top, just like that, and then we can glue it to the top right here. All right, let that dry for just a second. I don't know what I was thinking cutting extra sticks. I definitely don't need those. So let's go ahead and set those to the side. And we can set these to the side since we're not going to be using these either. And I want to do 5 candles, so let's go ahead and build those up as well. We are going to be using the back side of the stick and the back side of the candle topper. Put that on top, press it down, and we can let that dry and build up the others. I'm going to take a piece of double-sided tape, cut a little strip off, and I'm going to line up the candles at the top like this. And I do want them to be different heights, so I'm going to take the middle and probably make that one the lowest. Take the ones on the sides and go a little bit higher, and then we will go lower again. Something kind of like that. I want them all different heights. So I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm going to take this piece of double-sided tape and just tape it down. You can also use washi tape. That would be a great idea. And then I'm going to take the 2 sparklers and let's put them about right here. And then I'll take another piece of double-sided tape and tape those down as well. Okay, Okay, and then I'm going to take some foam dots, and I got these from Hobby Lobby, which you can get these from any crafting store. And let's see, I'm gonna put some right there. This will just give it a little bit of dimension whenever it's on the card base. And then you're going to peel the backing off. Let's take our front card panel and we're going to put it on our base. So we can stick this to the top, just like that. Press it down gently. And then you can either take foam dots. I'm actually going to take some foam strips and just put 3. I'm going to put 1 on that side, 1 sort of in the middle, and then we are going to do the outside again. Peel off the backs of these. You can get a 3-pack of foam strips from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. That's where I get all of my foam strips from, and they are awesome. So now I'm going to put the front panel onto the base. Press it down gently. And now I want to add a few of these gems to the card. And I'm going to do 3 dots. So I'm going to put 1 there, there, there. And then let's put 2 up here. And I'm going to take the wax tool and I'm going to pick 1 up, put it down, just like that. And let's take 2 more, put 1 right there, and 1 right there. Alright, and this is how the card turned out. Thank you all so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it just as much as I did, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!